I heard a really lovely saying the other day that caused me to pause and ponder, and I think you might as well. The phrase is learn to listen carefully. Opportunity sometimes knocks softly. Let's see how that applies to us as performers in this episode of the VOHeroes podcast. You have decided to be a participant in a very, very odd, wonderful, weird world. The world of voiceover, the world of on camera, the world of stage work, acting in general, voiceover in particular, commercials, you name it. You're in a very different setting than many people who work on a daily basis. And that world is filled with creativity, it's filled with new ideas, it's filled with new opportunities that you may miss if you don't learn how to listen very carefully. Listening very carefully is different from engagement, it's different from attention, it's different from focus. It's almost listening with a second set of ears, because we listen to understand what the other person is saying. We listen so that we can respond to them and engage in a conversation with them. And the people that I find are not the most successful, but certainly have an advantage and are more likely to be successful, are those that not only listen in the present and are very present in the conversations, but also listen with that second set of ears for ideas that they can put to work in their acting and performance practice, ideas that they can turn into products and services that they can sell to the general public or sell to other performers or sell to people that have nothing to do with performance. Who knows? I mean, there are plenty of people whose day job is being an entrepreneur, just like they are as a performer, but they sell a product that has nothing to do with what we do as a living. And, whatever floats your boat, right? I mean, to a degree, one of the most common things that actors and voice talent do is they work in the service industry. They work as customer service reps, or they work as tech support people, or they work as servers in restaurants, or bartenders, or hostesses, or, who knows? They work in the service department being memorable to people. And I was at a restaurant the other day, and the person I was eating with wanted to make a substitution on the menu that was a little whack. It was a little crazy. It was a little out there. But the server said, "Ooh, that sounds like that would taste really good." And the server ended up going to the manager. Manager went to the chef. So this week, that item is on the menu. And it's like, wow, okay, just because that server chose to listen with that second set of ears, not just to be of great service to the person sitting at the table eating at the restaurant, but also listening for opportunity. And the notion that opportunity sometimes knocks very softly, that's a killer one. That's the thing that really captured my ears with that. Again, the phrase was, learn to listen very carefully because opportunity sometimes knocks softly. Like, it's not as though a customer or a client or somebody that you're doing a commercial for or a casting agency or a director or a producer comes out and says, I need this problem solved. I need this to be taken care of. Sometimes it's just like the musings of, God, I wish there was, or I wonder if there's, or, it'd be really cool if. When you hear that little tiny tapping on the door of opportunity, listen for that. Listen for how that presents itself, and listen, ready to say, yeah, that's not something I can do, or wow, that makes all the difference in the world. That's what happened to me with Rehearsal Pro. That's what happened to me with Audio Cupcake. That's what happened with me with my acting career. Maybe somebody could use this gorgeous face and this incredibly svelte physique to make other good-looking people look better, or to be funny or whatever. Maybe I wonder if there's somebody like me that could help. That's what I listen to. So I beg of you, turn up the volume on your secondary listening, your overlay listening. Maybe I can be of service with that kind of listening, because it could end up easing your life in many ways, monetarily and schedule wise, and in terms of self fulfillment and actualization, and also give you more time to do your performance work, or at least to give yourself room in your schedule to do voiceover and acting and stage and commercials and all that stuff. Does this make sense to you? Is this something that maybe you've thought about but in a different way? Let me know in the comments below. If you're on VOHeroes.com, scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page. Join my mailing list if you're not on it already, because we've got lots of really cool things coming up in the near future that we want to share with you. If you want to, hit the like button. You can just pound on it until it doesn't even say like anymore. It just says L something smudge and then E. You can subscribe to the channel if you'd like to, and you can also hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified, because it's a notification bell, of when there are new episodes in this series. I so appreciate you watching and listening. I'm David H. Lawrence the 17th, and I'll see you in the next episode of the VOHeroes podcast.